give you my reaction on last night's game three of the NBA Finals, which Nuggets right now are up 2 games to 1. They came back to Miami after losing game two. Definitely, like I mentioned in my preview show, it's definitely a series of no doubt about it of adjustments. It's game one, as Mike Malone said, that the Heat haven't lost a single game one in this series. He made the proper adjustments in order to make that happen. Number two, game two, it was the same thing. Eric Spoelstra has to make the necessary adjustments in order to go back to even it up at one, and he did. And then also, in order to kind of get back home court advantage, they came back to Miami 2 up. Eric did his adjustments, so did Mike Malone in game three, and he said it before the game started, which is kind of, this is what kind of takes me back. He said, "Listen, they've lost." They said, "We've lost every single fourth quarter in the first two games, and the series is 1 up." He said, "We got to win the fourth quarter. We got to play 4 good quarters of basketball." That's exactly what he said, and that's what they did. That's what there was a lot of record breaking, man. This Nikola Jokic keeps breaking freaking records. The guy just keeps doing what he does best, and two-time MVP is showing why in the clutch he is a two-time MVP, and why most likely he should have probably been the MVP as well over MV in this year. So the series is definitely has so far 3 games has been a back and forth battle. It's been a back and forth battle right now between two great coaches who know how to adjust, two great coaches that definitely go in with a game plan. And it's going to be, at the end of the day, whoever wins 2 matches, 2 games in a row is the winner of the finals, and it's going to take that chip home. One of the key takeaways, and let's start with the most obvious: Nikola Jokic becomes the first NBA player finals history to record 30 plus points, 20 plus rebounds, and 10 plus assists. Before he got to 25 points, it's funny how I love stat music. He throws these stats throughout the game. He became only the 4th player with a 25-point and 20 rebound game. The other 4 players were Shaquille O'Neal, all right, Timmy Duncan, and Larry Bird. Now Nikola Jokic. There's only 4 people, and 3 before Jokic joined the list of 25 points and 20 rebounds. That's pretty wild, man. That is pretty wild. Another issue, another thing that happened, another record breaking and another first, more or less, is Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray were the first pair of teammates in NBA history to record a 30 plus point and 10 plus assists triple double as well. So they're also the first teammates ever to have a triple double in the same game. And it happened in the finals. And they were also the first ones to record a 30 plus, 10 plus assists in a finals game as well. So not only triple doubles, there was so many first set in game three, and they were all done by the Nuggets that it was not even funny. It was not even funny. Look, again, it's the battle of who can impose their will first, what team can make the right adjustments from game to game, quarter to quarter. Also, which role players are going to come up and step up, because the stars showed up last night. 34 for Jokic. We know he had 34 for Jamal Murray, who came out slinging after getting shut down by Jimmy in game two. 34, 10 and 10, triple double, like I mentioned earlier. Jokic, 32, 21 and 18. All right, 21 rebounds, 18 assists, 32 points. Listen, their big two had 64 points. The Miami's big two and Jimmy, playoffs, and Bam Adebayo have 50. Still wasn't enough. That was the difference of the game. The 2 superstars shine the brightest, as I mentioned a little earlier. All the records that they set. First teammates to have triple doubles in the finals. Jokic, first player ever to have a 30 plus point, 20 plus rebound, 10 plus assists, triple double in the history of the game, and it happened in the finals. Again, and look, and then the biggest piece here, unsung hero, was Christian Braun, man. Christian Braun came to play. This kid was actually out of the rotation in the Lakers series, but he's played so good in the last couple of games, especially in game three, 7 for 8 from the field, had 15 points, a couple of Really good dunks, man. Energy player, 4 rebounds. He was all over the floor, kept cutting to the basket. Jokic kept finding him. This kid just was doing whatever he could. 19 minutes, had an efficient 7 for 8 from the field, 15 points. Huge difference of the game. He was the best player off the bench. Again, Contavious Caldwell-Pope hasn't found the range yet, hasn't found the rhythm like he did against the Lakers. Back-to-back bad games from Michael Porter Jr., 1 for 7, 0 for 2, had 7 rebounds. But look, Aaron Gordon, double double, 34 minutes. His minutes are huge because a lot of those minutes, man, he is banging down low, rebounding. He is down low, playing defense on Bam Adebayo. Good combination, man. The supporting cast stepped up for the Nuggets in Game 3, while the Heats did not. Moving on to the Heat, as I mentioned, Jimmy 28 points, Bam another 17 board game. Battle of the boards, man. It was such a variance here. 58 rebounds by the Denver Nuggets and 33 by the that's a 25 difference, a 25 different differential. 20-33 by the Heat. They were manhandled down low. Manhandled down low. And that was a big difference. They were pretty even in the last game. Uh Again, the Nuggets are still shooting very, very bad from beyond the arc. 27%, took 18 threes, only made 5. The Heat made 11, that's 6 more, but they shot horrible from the field. 34 to 92 for 37%, while the Nuggets had shot a mind-blowing 51% from the field, 41 out of 80. Differential of 7 field goals, plus 14 there, plus 5, but actually plus 7 on the free throws, and then the rebounds in the second half, second chance points. Man, they were a much busier team. They got to the ball quicker, and this is their bread and butter. They rebound the ball. They're shooting the three really poorly, but they're up 2 games to 1. That's where we are at with this series at the moment. Entirely, I mean, Mike Malone, man, you got to give him credit. Him and Spoelstra are definitely playing a chess match here right now in order to in this series. So, and look, I'm going to repeat myself again. The team that wins 2 in a row wins the championship. At the end of the day, is whichever team can adjust from game to game, from quarter to quarter, is the team that is going to be successful and get that W from game to game. And this time it was Denver. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of back and forth. I think Game 4 may go back to Miami. However, um, you know, if it goes to Game 4 back to Miami, I think the Nuggets may win. Game 5 and 6 in order to kind of shut this down. But it remains to be seen. I don't think it's. I don't think the Heat are a walk in the park. They're a good team, man. They're a good team. Um, Again, Struz wasn't a story like he was in Game 1 when he had 12 points. And that's what happened. Kevin Love has 6 points, but only had 2 rebounds. He had 10 in the first game, wasn't as effective. Vincent had 7 points. That's where, he went 2 for 10 from the field, only hit 1 3. This guy's been averaging almost 21 points a game right now in the NBA finals and through the conference finals. Struz, 1 for 7, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc, 3 points. These are the guys that have to come up. Duncan had, 14 minutes, 9 points, 3 for 6, hit 3 3-pointers. That's positive. Caleb Martin finally hit double digits, had 10 points, hit two threes, 32 minutes, still not enough. Still not enough, man. When Jokic and Jamal Murray were cooking like the way they were cooking last night, that's tough. That is tough to beat. I think there's no team in the NBA that can compete with that. And Nikola Jokic, man, come on, man. What do you think? The guy just keeps setting records. In his first visit to the NBA Finals, the guy just keep putting up points. Rebounding records, assist record, triple doubles. This guy is just mind blowing. Slow as hell, but he's just so good with his moves, man. The skill is there. I mean, his shot, whatever type of shot he's taking, whether it's a one-handed hook shot, a quick 1-2 step runner up in the air, like a jump shot, he hits the front of the rim, goes in. I mean, a layup with a left-handed put. I mean, it doesn't matter. The kid has such a soft touch. And last night there was at least 4 or 5 shots. He's been doing this throughout, where they hit the side of the rim, roll in. Top of the guy has such great hands, great footwork. Whatever he lacks in athletic ability and verticality and athleticism, he makes up for it in his basketball IQ. and also in his plain old good skill and footwork. Got to give the dude credit. He is just built a little different. And it's funny because Van Gundy said this last night. This guy can play in any era. And then he went ahead and said he could be a superstar in any era. It's true. He's such a versatile individual, and that is very rare for a center. That's what you see with Nikola Jokic, man. He is definitely probably going to overshadow Dirk Nowitzki as the one of the as the best European when it comes to the playoffs right now. You know what I mean? Because Nowitzki did it against the Heat back in 2014 against LeBron, and we might see another European player stick it to the Heat again. Yo,